अस्सलाम वालेकुम दोस्तों, आज हम पढ़ेंगे फोटोसिंथेसिस पिगमेंट। फोटोसिंथेसिस पिगमेंट लाइट कैन वर्क इन chloroplast only if it is absorbed. Pigment are the substance that absorb the visible light. 380 से 750 नैनोमीटर इन वेवलेंथ. Difference the pigment absorb light of the different wavelength color and the wavelength are absorbed disappear. An instrument called the spectrophotometer is used to measure the relative abilities of different pigment to observe the different wavelength of light. A photograph plotting absorptions of light of different wavelength by the pigment is called absorption spectrums of pigment. Thylakoid membrane contain the several kind of pigment, but the chlorophyll are the main photosynthesis pigment. Other as excretory photosynthetic pigment present in the chloroplast, including the yellow, red, orange, and carotenes are mostly red to orange. Xanthophylls are yellow to orange. The border absorptions and utilize of light energy. Chlorophyll. There are only many different kind of chlorophyll. Chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, chlorophyll C, and chlorophyll D are found in the eukaryotic photosynthesis plant and algae, while the other are found in photosynthesis bacteria. Photosynthesis bacteria. Photosynthesis bacteria are known as bacteriochlorophylls. Chlorophyll absorb the mainly violet blue and orange red wavelength yellow, green, yellow, and indigo wavelength are least absorbed by the chlorophyll and are the transmitted or rejected. Although the yellow are often marked by the darkened green color, while the hence the plant appear green unless marked by the other pigment. Chlorophyll molecules has two main part, one flat one flat scarce light absorb hydrophil head, and other long anchoring hydrophobic hydrocarbon trails. The head is complex porphyrin rings, which is made up of four joined small pyrrole ring composed of carbon, nitrogen, and atoms, and other atoms of magnesium is present in the center of propyring of rings and is coordinated with the nitrogen of each pyrrole ring. That is why magnesium deficiency causes the yellow in plant. Hemo portions of hemoglobin is also porphyrin rings, but the containing an iron iron atoms instead of magnesium atom in the center. Long hydrocarbon trails, which is attached to one of pyrrole rings, is phytol C20 and H39. The chlorophyll molecules is embedded in the hydrophobic cores of thylakoid membrane by this trail.